Are you ready for the kind of NBA rumors that make headlines, fuel endless debate, and keep fans up, hashing out trade scenarios late into the night? Because a new prediction is charging through league circles, and it involves none other than Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Milwaukee Bucks' franchise cornerstone, two-time MVP, and finals hero. Tonight, we peel back the layers on a scenario that might rewrite the balance of power in the NBA for years to come. Could Giannis, the Greek freak himself, be headed to a Warriors rival this summer? Buckle in. This is one story you don't want to miss. Milwaukee's crossroads, a changing landscape in Wisconsin. The story of Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks has been one of loyalty, triumph, and lately, frustration. Since their exhilarating championship run in 2021, the Bucks have managed just one postseason series win, a record that's raised plenty of eyebrows among fans and analysts alike. Once the darlings of the league, Milwaukee has been drifting, stuck between nostalgia for its title glory and the harsh reality of a roster struggling to keep pace. Now, a fresh problem has appeared on the horizon. Damian Lillard, Milwaukee's prized co-star, is expected to miss a significant part of next season recovering from a serious Achilles injury. Lillard's absence leaves not only a scoring void, but also a leadership gap, a key concern for a squad built around elite talent in its prime. Throw in contract complexities, fading postseason optimism, and a restless fanbase, and the conditions seem ripe for change. The trade prediction that's lighting up the internet enter. Greg Swartz of Bleacher Report, whose bold prediction has sent shockwaves through NBA circles. If Giannis calls time on his Milwaukee adventure and requests a trade, the Houston Rockets are poised to make the most compelling offer, not the Lakers, not the Knicks. But Houston, a team still licking its wounds from years of playoff heartbreak at the hands of Steph Curry's Golden State Warriors. Why Houston? The Rockets have both the motivation and the ammunition. In the Curry-Draymond era, Houston is an ugly 0-5 against the Warriors in playoff series. This very season, they bowed out in heartbreaking fashion, losing a gut-wrenching 7-game first-round series to Golden State, despite coming in as the higher seed. For Rockets fans, the pain is still fresh, and the determination to flip the script is only growing. The Rockets' war chest, ready to make a splash. How could the Rockets actually pull this off? Unlike many teams perennially courting superstars, Houston is equipped with one of the NBA's top collections of young prospects and premium draft picks, enough assets to tempt even the most reluctant trade partner. Here's the deal, sweet. Houston controls a lottery pick this year by way of the Phoenix Suns, plus Phoenix's unprotected first-rounder in 2027. Add those picks to names from a stable of young talent. Think Jalen Green, Jabari Smith Jr., Alperen Sengun, Amen Thompson, or Cam Whitmore, and you've got the framework for a blockbuster. As Swartz writes, combining those picks and players would make for a massive offer and get Antetokounmpo to a place where he can compete for championship. For Milwaukee, who locked Giannis into a 3-year, $175 million extension just last October, the return would be the kind of war chest that fuels a fast rebound. For Giannis, it's the rare chance to team up with a young, energetic core desperate to break. Giannis, a superstar looking for new frontiers. Let's not forget what Giannis would bring to any. At just 30 years old, he's already secured a Finals MVP, 2 league MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award, and a stunning 9 All-Star selection. This past season was no outlier. 30.4 points, 11.9 rebounds, 6.5 assists, nearly a block and a steal per game in 67 matches. His career, 23.9 points, 9.9 rebounds, 5.0 assists, 1.1 steals, and 1.2 blocks, across a body of work that has him speeding toward Hall of Fame. Giannis is not only a game-changer on the court, but also a leader, community figure, and global ambassador. For Houston, he represents not just hope, but transformation, the ripple across the West, a new superpower. Should Giannis land in Texas, the entire Western Conference would snap to it. Picture a landscape where the Rockets suddenly boast a legitimate answer to the likes of Curry, LeBron James, Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic, Anthony Edwards, Shai, Gilgeous-Alexander, and Victor Wembanyama. What might a new-look Rockets roster accomplish under coach Ime Udoka's fast-paced, defensive-minded system? Could Giannis combine forces with emerging stars to challenge the very teams that have haunted Houston's play? And what does this mean for the Warriors, now facing a revamped rival with perhaps the league's most intimidating two-way? On the flip side, Milwaukee embarks on a new era, stockpiling picks and young players with the future. The risk is obvious. Trade away a generational superstar, and you might plunge into media. But the hope is that flexibility, ambition, and a fresh core could return them to glory quicker than. Will Giannis make the leap? Of course, all of this hinges on Giannis. Some see him as the epitome of loyalty, the rare superstar who decides to build where. Yet every great athlete faces those make-or-break crossroads, when personal legacy and the chase for rings outweigh comfort and past. With Lillard likely sidelined and the Bucks wobbling, is now the time for Giannis to dare a new. The basketball world will be watching every. The summer's biggest domino awaits. So what do you think, basketball fans? Are we truly on the verge of a seismic trade that flips the NBA? Only time will tell, and the stakes couldn't be higher for all. If you found this breakdown intriguing, show your support by liking this video and joining the discussion in the. Is Giannis the missing piece? If you were the Bucks GM, what deal would make you move on from a franchise icon? And for the diehards, how would Giannis in Houston reshape the next 5 years of NBA battle? This summer promises drama, headlines, and maybe the kind of blockbuster that keeps the NBA. Stay tuned, because the story of Giannis Antetokounmpo isn't just about one superstar. It's about how one decision can send shockwaves from Milwaukee to Houston and way, way beyond. See you in the comments.